Hello everybody and welcome back to Throttle Week. We're going to install some LED bulbs in stock headlights. We're going to see just how much of a difference they make both in beam quality and how they look from a perspective of someone else seeing your car on the road. Stay tuned. All right, everybody, welcome back. So this week, a little bit of deviation from the Rabbit and the Datsun projects. A company called LASFIT reached out to me and asked me if I would take a look at some of their bulbs, seeing as I have a Jetta wagon. They were pretty interested in me taking a look at these bulbs and giving them some feedback and showing you guys how these bulbs work and how they're made. So I figured I would just do an objective review on these. I'll show you guys the halogens that I have in the car right now, and then I'll show you these, how they install. Then we'll take a look at how they look from inside the car and from like down the alley. So first off, let's go take a look at how the stock halogen bulbs look. All right, so it is actually dark enough out here to show this to you. So this is the stock 2012 Jetta wagon or Mark 6 GTI headlights. They're halogen. You can actually see that the cutoff is not too bad. It's got a nice sharp flat cutoff, which is much better than I expected. Take a look from in front of the car. You can see they just have a yellowish glow like a standard halogen headlight. Now these are fairly easy to change out. All right, so I apologize for how dark this video is, but I'm trying to do this back here in the alley so I can show you guys how easy these are to change out in a Mark 6 sport wagon. So you reach inside here and you'll feel a big flat paddle and you turn it towards the driver's side. So it sits in there like that. You turn it and the whole bulb holder and everything pops out. So now we just take this whole assembly inside and we can compare the halogen bulb, which you can see here is kind of cloudy. Looks like it's kind of nearing the end of its lifespan. And we'll swap it out and I'll show you how easy it is to put these in. Okay, and then in the LASFIT Pro G2 box, we have an assortment of decals for your toolbox or your car or whatever. We have a product manual, which gives kind of some universal installation guides. And then we have these bulbs. So you can see here that these have a contact on the side, very much like the paddle or the bulb holder does right here. So this unit is very well packaged. So these units, they have a fan on the back, you can see there, to help cool the headlight bulb. And that means that they're going to be installed only in one direction. So, all right, so it's a little snug to get the bulb in there, but it will go in without removing everything. And then you can also look through the headlight there to see when you've got the piece lined up. You'll know that they're seated when they're kind of at like a 30-degree angle. I don't know if you can see that in there, but they're seated, and then you just give them a little bit of a turn to seat that bulb, just like the original ones, and then we'll try them out. All right, so we are in just about the same spot. Wow, what a difference. That is an amazing difference in lighting, and that was a 15-minute job at most. Let's take a look at these from the front. So they definitely have a newer look. The color is more of a 4000K color. But what an amazing upgrade. But you can see that the cutoff is still pretty good. And again, these are not HID headlights, they're LED. So they've done a pretty good job engineering the beam pattern to mimic the halogens. You can see, I'll see if I can point to it, like right here the cutoff isn't quite as sharp as it was with the halogens, but it's still pretty good. There's not a lot of scatter or anything like that. I'm really impressed by how easy these were to install and how much of a difference they make in these headlights. I'm super impressed there. So if you're wondering how to change out the bulbs in your Sportwagen or in your Mark 6 Golf / GTI, you can do it if you have smaller hands. I got pretty big hands, and I could still get in and do it. So if you have smaller hands, it's going to be super easy. You don't need to take the front bumper off. You don't need to pull the headlights out of the car. You can actually do it with everything in place. So it just takes a little feeling around in there to figure out how everything lines up. But you can do that. And if you're going to pull everything out, you should pick up a set of these LASFIT bulbs as well, because you saw what a huge difference they made on the Sportwagen. Man, I am super happy in how these turned out. And it's kind of got me excited now because I want to see what other cars I can put some of these LED bulbs in, because these are really nice. I'm really happy with the beam pattern, with the quality of the light, and I think you will be too. So that's it for tonight. Again, thank you guys for watching. Check out LASFIT Auto Lighting. I'll put a link to their website in the description below. And I'll also put a discount code in the description if you want to order a set of these for yourself. So until next time, get out there and work on something.